All right, guys, so we're going to finish up our color theory project here. I'm going to talk about what I've done since the last video and then what I'm going to do. So since you were last here, I went ahead and I worked on the remainder of the primary and secondary color combinations that create neutral colors, or they tend to neutralize a color. So we have in the violet area, this is violet with a little bit of yellow. This is half violet or purple and half yellow. And this is mostly yellow with a little bit of purple. Okay. And over here, we have blue with a little bit of orange. And I think I might go back and just add a little bit more. And what this does is this just neutralizes the blue a little bit. It takes a little bit of the blue pigment away. Now, the one that is half blue and half orange looks somewhat gray. And then the one that's orange with a little bit of blue gets a little bit of a greener tint. Okay, so here I have my blue, and again, I'm lightly shading, trying not to have any obvious pencil stroke. This is going to be red with a little bit of green. So I'm going to start with my yellow first in the corner. I'm going to make little circles using the side of my colored pencil tip, not the point. Little circles, fanning my way out. And this should look a little orange. It should have a hint of orange when I'm done because I'm just adding the yellow. Then I have to go back and add my my blue to make it green. Okay. So at this point, it should look like a red-orange, which I'll talk about that over here in a moment. Now I'm going to add a little bit of blue. Little circles. So this is going to make a deeper or a darker red. If you ever wanted to have that brick red, that's adding a little bit of green to your red. And this is going to make it a little bit deeper. Now over here, half red and half green should look somewhat brown. And then this is green with a little bit of red is going to give you more of a forest green. All right. Up here we did red violet. So obviously I just started with red and then I added a little bit of blue on top. And we have red orange, which is red with a little bit of yellow on top. Over here we have a yellow green. So I started with yellow and then I added just a little bit of blue. Yellow orange, started with yellow, added a little bit of red on top of that. Now we're going to do blue green and blue violet. I'm going to flip my page upside down so I don't have to stretch my hand across. And I'm going to start with blue green. So I'm going to start shading a little bit of yellow into my blue. Now I don't want to do enough where it looks green. I still want it to be predominantly blue with just a little hint of green into it by adding this yellow. Nice and even. Okay, that's my blue-green. And then I'm going to add a little red into my blue to make my blue-violet. And this is going to be your first major assignment, is this project here. All right, there is my blue-violet. Now, your page, your paper should look like this. The shapes can vary again, but you want to fill the space. You want to have your primary colors Then you want to have your color wheel that, now if you want to just showcase your secondary colors alone over here, you can do that. But we got to have green, orange, and purple. Then over here we have red with a little bit of green, half red and half green, and then green with a little bit of red, blue with a little bit of orange, half blue, half orange, orange with a little bit of blue, yellow with a little bit of purple, half yellow, and then purple or violet is the other word with a little bit of yellow. We have a red violet, a red orange, a blue violet, a blue green, a yellow orange, and a yellow green. All right, and this is everything that you have to have. You want to make sure your pencil stroke is nice and smooth. We're doing this with only these 3 colored pencils. Now your blue or your red might be a little different, but we want to just stick with these 3 colored pencils. And we're going to work on a regular piece of drawing paper. All right, so when your kid will feel there's not watercolor paper is more firm. This is just traditional regular drawing paper. All right, if you had to, you could use a piece of printer paper as well. All right, but you want to save your watercolor painting for when we start to paint. So this is our color theory project. All right, thank you very much, guys.